mine.
Awesome. Well, with that in mind, we'll play it by ear with Ollie's holiday travels. I guess it's down to two of you to do a recap with a brief overview of what poor Roger might have missed being trapped in a cave.
All right. So, as Roger was taken away,
Oh, we have Ollie.
Gosh, it's Ollie.
disappeared. I assume he's audio only.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my god! Somebody roll a nat 20. Someone's possessed Ollie.
I really hope we're not on speakerphone as well.
Hello.
Me just yelling that out.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything because it was coming out the main speakers, which are mute. Wait, I'll give you a little preview. I am.
Nice.
I'm suitably attired.
Can you
Oh,
blow
he's even
some
got a
kisses
headset
at
on.
There is a children.
you?
There's children's.
Nice.
Can I blow a kiss to your
I can't.
wife?
She's not looking. She is looking at the road, thankfully.
Oh, that's all right then.
I'm just relieved you're not driving while doing this. Right.
I mean,
Sorry. Wait.
I have.
Yeah, so yeah, as Roger was taken away by the harpy-like creatures, we decided to follow and help save our little old mate, and headed over to the cave where we saw the creatures heading towards. Turning up at the cave that was glowing purple due to the large amount of mushrooms found inside. We entered with Tom declaring out loud, "Oi, come out here! I'm here to save my friend." Luckily, that didn't cause any downsides that we're aware of. We found a little kobold guy. His name was it Skipper or something like that? Scuttles, that's the one. This guy. And we convinced him to hide and lock himself away in a room while we loot the dungeon, as long as we didn't touch his stuff. At which point we decided to loot this treasure pile here, and excuse me. Tom and I believe Jim pocketed some coins and gems. A trap may have been sprung, but we didn't know at the time. And yeah, Tom decided to head up north where this orange arrow is, with Short Sway and Dagger Nix, while the rest of the gang headed to the east and ended up fighting some more kobolds and one of the bird things. What were they called again?
Periton.
Periton.
Periton,
Like
that's
a
the
sort
one.
of eagle with wings.
Well, it's kind of
Like
like
a pill with wings.
yeah. One of these things, yeah.
What did I say?
An
Eagle?
antlered.
Almost like stag is what the word I meant. No. Sorry.
Yeah, I was a bit confused. I'm pretty sure eagles have wings.
Yeah, like an eagle with wings.
It's like a really hard version of Rudolph.
But yeah, they were able to defeat those creatures, along with acquiring a Periton egg. Edge got a really cool trench coat that stinks of kobolds. and our new friend Scuttles retrieved this thing, the bejeweled skeletal hand, which may or may not be linked to the jeweled skull we have on the boat. There was a ring on this hand, but Tom took it as he actually found it first, but then left it behind because he didn't want anything to do with the creepy hand. And then on Tom's adventure, he headed up the path up to the northwest here, and found a mushroom man who was kind of like attached to the wall. Got his name, but after finding out that Roger was most likely further into the cave, he kind of just ignored the guy and carried on, as he was here to save his friend. So yeah, just like mid-conversation, kind of just left. Just told him to shut up. Killed a couple kobolds on the way, found the ring on the skull that says wish, and he just went on ahead onto the next floor. There were 2 gelatinous cubes on that floor that we found, but they were kind of stationary at the time and weren't moving. They were like inert. But as you can probably see from here, they may not be as inert as they were. But as he came down here, he picked a fight with the giant Periton, which was in this nest. Is currently here on the fire, as we cooked it after killing it. But yeah, so what happened was Tom picked a fight with that. After initiating combat, the rest of the guys heard the combat and came down to assist. Tom got hit by the Periton, and then fought back. The Periton kind of like flew over this hole. So then Tom followed by jumping over the hole onto the back of the Periton, then flying around the room on the back of the Periton. Over the course of like 4 or 5 natural 20s, managed to knock the Periton to fly to the ground and land on these zombies here, which are only here because this cage up north, was opened due to Tom standing on a trap on the previous floor by the treasure. So while Tom single-handedly killed the Periton and the zombies, the other guys killed this tiny little dragon thing. The snake with wings, I was calling it. It has a name. I'm scrolling up the list. A quackle. Quackle. It like used like telepathy to communicate to us, trying to tell us that we shouldn't do it because we'll be messing with fate and stuff. But we didn't really give a shit about that. Edge did for a bit until he found out that it wanted to kill us, so then he kind of waited for us to kill it back. So yeah, after easily defeating all these enemies and not getting infested by Ratscrub worms again, which would instantly kill us basically if we got infected by them. But they were no issue as we killed the zombies before they could do anything. And then that's where we started the last session, was after defeating those in combat. I think Jim kind of got cursed by the Quackle. And he could kind of like see into the future, like slightly, but not really able to affect it, and kind of like
not in any useful way.
Yeah, it's almost like he sees the future, and then what he does makes that future happen.
Like a self-fulfilling prophecy sort of thing. You think it, therefore it
kind of, yeah. So yeah, then Edge was messing around with the puddle over here, the water to the left.
Investigating the puddle.
At first, he was about to drop a big bag of seeds that he got off Scuttles, but then after reading it, realised that he could just throw one in, and then you get a random effect based on D100 roll. Whereas if he dumped the whole thing in, it wouldn't have been good. So yeah, that happened while we were fighting. So after the fight, we cleared up the seed remains, and Edge was looking into the water. I was seeing visions of kind of. Well, I'll let Alex explain because I wasn't really paying attention or
Yeah,
don't really remember.
So the detail of the water was kind of reflections and images that may have been the future, may have been the past. But in there, Edge saw a ship, which, as he looked at it and concentrated on it, realised it was the All Trades, and it was sailing away from a blockade of consortium ships all around Ashantara. The city was being ransacked as people were searching for things. The All Trades was being sneaky and getting away rather than sort of being under attack. And then the final image, as he became more and more injured mentally by the damage he was taking from this, was a big storm, a silent castle, a thick veil of clouds, then image of tentacles, the consortium, other countries, and then finally the last image before he had to sort of step away from the puddle was Saturday's face.
Yeah.
How did I do, DM?
Right.
Was that?
Excellent note taking.
I've been taking decent notes.
So rather than looking at the weird water, Tom decided to head deeper into the cave to find Ratscrub, as that's why we're here, and that was his goal. So over the top right, where the purple blobs are, Tom found Ratscrub over there, kind of covered in mushrooms, kind of talking stuff, but was adamant that he didn't eat any of them after Tom told him he shouldn't eat them. But Tom's not sure, as the way he was saying it was kind of like, when you have a small teenage boy, he's like, "Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, I definitely didn't do it. I promise. Wasn't me. I definitely didn't do it." But Ratscrub's his own person.
I don't
He
eat
can do what he
mushrooms.
wants.
Do you know why you shouldn't eat the mushrooms?
Because you turn into mushrooms.
No, they're called Edwin.
Oh no, but that's the guy.
No, the mushrooms are called Edwin.
Oh, okay.
Edwin is the mushrooms. Mushrooms are Edwin.
Right, okay. I don't know that means for Edge, because Edge ate some of it.
No, he didn't. I'm pretty sure he
Did you
just has
not?
a small piece.
Oh no, you had a small piece, but you dropped that into the water, didn't you? Or did you put it on
Don't
the
eat-
fire? I don't remember.
eat
You did
Edwin.
something with it.
I think you put it in your pocket.
I think
you summoned.
I was
3
threatening to
different-
eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so while we were trying to face down the Quattle, I held it up and threatened to eat it, to gain its awesome powers, but didn't actually do that in the end.
Right,
Don't eat
okay.
So
Edwin.
it's okay.
Right. So Tom brought Ratscrub back to the group as he was kind of passed out. Left him by the fire to warm him up, and then he went over to the magical water. And Edge was kind of like deep in like a trance, and he was trying to make sure he was okay. But as he was doing that, Jim told him to watch out because there was a rock falling, as Jim had seen a rock falling onto Tom that was quite big and could do some damage. However, in warning Tom turned his head, and that meant that the rock actually hit him in the head, and in doing so, pushed Edge into the water, and he kind of got his arms covered in some mercury-like substance that kind of wasn't coming off easily, and then it had to be scraped off with some help by one of the daggers. I think it was Cheaty, his bodyguard. And yeah, then I believe Jim went to look into the water, and he had his bagpipe things out. I don't remember what they were called.
Solcoon.
Yeah, Solcoon, yeah. And Tom was like, all right, enough of this magic water business. And he threw a large rock into the water to try and scare everyone away from it. But it ended up getting onto some of the instrument. And yeah, there was some loot gathered from this pile of loot. They all seem to be kind of have a different symbol on, referencing different gods. So there was a buckler, a long sword, a short sword, and there might be something else. An arrow, yes, an arrow. And they all had mysterious stuff on. Tom has the buckler, the arrow, and he took the long sword because no one wanted it. He gave the short sword to Short Sword Sway, and yeah, I guess that's it. No one else wanted anything. Yeah. So then we ate some of the Periton, had a short rest, and then decided it was time to go. Tom decapitated the Periton, and was planning to go on ahead with the Sisters of the Sword. To go on ahead while the rest went back and had a chat with Edwin. But as we were leaving, Short Sword Sway was slightly ahead, and Jim once again shouted out to her to say, "Watch out!" But then she was engulfed by a gelatinous cube. Luckily, Tom and Edge attempted to save her. Edge kind of fumbled, but Tom was able to make up and drag her out. But she's like properly burnt up, and that's where we left the last session. We all leveled up and got inspiration as well.
Oh yeah, I don't know what I need to do about anything to do with leveling up. I wasn't sure if I level up as well.
Oh, you definitely level up. You've been exposed to
Edwin.
interestingness.
Yeah. What were you? You
I
were
saw
a
things,
rogue.
man. There were things in the mushroom, and
Mandy, you were rogue,
yeah.
and were you a thief? Your
Um,
subclass. Can I see your sheet? What does it say?
One day, I really want to be able to go yes or
You don't
no
have
to a question.
I know Alex is a thief. Because then I can just say what you get for leveling up, and then if it comes in,
My webcam keeps crashing, by the way. Yeah, I don't know.
that's okay. I'm just looking on D&D Beyond now.
Oh, you like mushrooms?
Yeah, you're a thief. You're a thief. So at level 6, you gain expertise in 2 of your skill proficiencies of your choice. which essentially means you get double proficiency in a skill. So if your default proficiency is +3, it'll be +6, sort of thing.
How do I do that on the character sheet?
I think you have to go on. How do you do it on this new one?
While that's happening,
Yep.
is there anything that Roger would be sharing with the group on Roger's experiences over the past day
Yes.
or so?
Yes. So I was dragged into these caves that you've obviously found me in, and every bit of me got caught by these weird, I don't know, tendrils, and they just sort of like strapped me down. Couldn't move. It was bizarre. But I kept hearing this voice, and I wasn't sure if it was a person, if it was a creature, if it was me losing my mind, quite what was going on. But it wasn't. It was Edwin, and Edwin is the fungus, and the fungus is Edwin, and I can't explain that. I'm 12, but I know that Edwin is the fungus. The fungus is Edwin, and there was just, I don't know. There was just it was yeah. I'm changed, man. Yeah, it's very yeah. But I weirdly felt safe too. I felt like I was being hugged. And I knew that I was going to be okay. Can't explain that either. And then you guys turned up, and you know, here I am. But I'm just not sure. Just not sure what about me's changed, but I feel like something has. So yeah, thanks for finding me, guys.
Nice.
So, just quick question, Roger. You said you were caught by weird tendrils, but you felt safe. Were you feeling safe all along?
Not at first, because I didn't know what was happening, but I just kind of, just as time went by and I couldn't move, I don't know whether I accepted my fate and then that made sure that I was okay, or whether it was just Edwin talking to me, or I don't know. I just felt okay.
Did Edwin talk to you with just one voice?
There were lots of voices, but only one was Edwin.
Okay.
Sounds creepy.
Lots and lots of whispering, people saying I shouldn't be there. I was messing with things. I wasn't messing with anything. I couldn't move. So I don't know how I was messing with stuff, you know. I wasn't touching anything that wasn't touching me. But Edwin was okay.
Let's stay away from the mushrooms then.
Did you meet Edwin or just hear him?
I just heard him.
Cool. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
So we'll say that exchange happened while Roger was by the fire, and coming round.
Oh yeah, so I feel like we missed a bit about the huge Periton roast that happened, where we missed out on eating rock grubs. It was delicious, and that was the nice bit of last week. Before anyone got hit by a gelatinous cube.
Yeah, there was a Periton roast. We ate it. Tom thought it was delicious, but Jim thought it was horrible because there was rock grubs and shit in it. It was interesting. Tom enjoyed the wing the most. Alright, so for expertise, this is for both Alex and Mandy. If you go where it says skills and hit the cog.
Yep.
Then if you go to the one that you want to make an expertise instead of proficiency, you hit the advanced options. And where it says override proficiency, if you change that to expertise.
There should just be a toggle.
And then hit save.
For each, on each skill, there should just be a toggle switch and the right for expertise.
So I've
Okay, maybe it's only on the rogues. I don't see it on mine.
on my skills thing before I go into the cog, I've got lots of empty sort of holes on the right hand side, but some of them have got red in. Is that the toggle?
No. So the red is they're the ones that you're proficient in. So the ones that have got red in,
Okay.
they're the ones where if you roll, it adds your proficiency modifier. If you hit the cog,
Okay.
then it'll come up with a box. It should have a list of all of your things, and it should be a toggle switch saying proficient on the right hand side of each one of those. You scroll down. If you tick that over, then it'll
Just sharing my screen. So if I wanted acrobatics, I'd just knock this to proficient. Is that the answer?
Yeah, but you're turning it from turning one that was previously proficient to expertise.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
So then you.
so I
Yeah.
Can I only make something expertise if I'm already proficient in it?
Yes.
so how do I make it expertise? Ah, here.
Yeah. There's a drop down where it says override proficiency. You change it to expertise.
So that was already expertise for me, so I can't make that any more expert.
Did you already have expertise? I don't know.
Yes, you will have already had something that was expertise.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So
Right,
I need to pick another thing. So I can have insight, perception, sleight of hand, stealth. Right. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And sorry, it was two
Yep.
things that I can have expertise. Is that right?
Yep. Level 6 for a rogue, you gain expertise in 2 of your skill proficiencies of your choice. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, you can also both from leveling up. You add to your health 1d8 plus your Constitution modifier.
Right, hang on. I've just done my expertise things.
Yep.
So my health, 1d8 plus.
Your con modifier. So where it says ability scores, Constitution, and then the plus above ability.
I just go into my settings and turn my max into what it was plus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry,
Lovely.
I'm feeling like an idiot. Where was the Constitution thing?
So ability scores, you got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence,
see.
and
Yep.
etc.
Yeah.
You got a plus number
I got
above
a minus
ability.
number.
Oh.
So I've got 6
You've-
minus 1. Is that right? So I get an extra 5 HP.
Yes.
Yeah.
And can I change that? I need to press a cog, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, Roger's so squishy.
He's only
I
12.
think Roger's squishy.
What's that minus con?
I'm on
Well,
4.
because I took a level in barbarian, I got an extra 16 health. So I'm on 76 max health, but
Sorry,
I'm
am
still
I going back
hurt.
to full HP because I had a very long rest in the fungus, or am I staying at 21 for
No.
now?
You're staying at 21 for now. No one's healed up yet.
No, that's fine. I just
No.
wasn't sure. I think I've done what I need to do, but if I've balls it up, never mind.
Excellent. Well,
Oh,
as
but
we-
the two things that I've just chosen expertise in, sorry, are now a slightly different red on my skills list. Is that right?
Yep.
Excellent. Oh,
So, we rejoin things. Roger, you are awake, alert, able to participate fully. We have Short Sword Sway has just been pulled out of the burning, engulfing grasp of a gelatinous cube that was silently sneaking down the stairs while all of this fighting was going on. After Jim had a vision in his head of Short Sword Sway dying as a result of acid burns. And you are all aware of this. Everyone except for Roger is by the stairs. Roger was curled up and now in relative safety. And yeah, there is a gelatinous cube ahead of you. And everyone's in order. So, Ollie, when it gets to your turn, shout out. But I'm going to, if I don't hear anything because you're driving and busy and staying alive, I will follow the instructions that you sent by WhatsApp. So we start off with a very low health Edge.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, so I've got no ability to heal myself. I think that is correct.
That is correct.
Cool. What do I understand of the danger that a gelatinous cube next to me poses versus my ability to do anything about it?
Well, you've just seen I mean, she was taken by surprise, but she's reasonably hardy, and it did not take long to knock Short Sword Sway completely unconscious.
Okay,
It's pretty
but
big.
have I got any knowledge of? Sorry.
Give me a history check, or tell me why you might have come across these before.
So I don't know if I have. So I'll hit a history check, and not a good one. So I have no idea what this thing is.
It looks gooey and dangerous.
Fine. Okay. Edge is going to run away bravely to help Roger. That'll do as a story. Oh, except I can't
Thanks, Nick.
remember the thing. Bravely ran away. And he'd shout something like, "Someone save Sway!"
You could have dragged her away.
I don't think I'm in a position to do any dragging.
Has a good
Tom, on the other
strength.
hand.
Tom's gonna go ham.
Oh god, he's going to punch the cube.
Well, that's the thing he's gonna do.
Crap! I just accidentally-
He's gonna angrily punch the cube as well.
I just somehow closed everything. That's really annoying. Bear with me while
Nice.
everything reopens. That is deeply upsetting.
What? Using Firefox or something.
Yeah, I just closed it down.
You might be able to reopen an old window. Can't remember how you do it though. Yeah, so if you go to the top right, hit the burger bar, history, recently closed windows, you should be able to open up a closed window that if you had multiple tabs open.
Oh my god, if that is a real thing, that is utterly life changing. Seriously.
And at the bottom there's a reopen all windows of that list. I've never used it before, but it may help. So in the history tab, there's a recently closed tabs, recently closed windows, and restore previous session as well.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
This
You've
guy,
not had that before. It's amazing.
This guy.
I was today years old when I learnt that. I've got to 48 and a half and I learned how to use Firefox.
Okay, so
It's magical.
it turns out that character sheets that you do that with, they don't reopen properly. Oh well. Adopt adapter.
Oh yeah, you.
So we'll get to them as and when. But I need that one open. So it is. Is Edge doing anything else other than running away at this point?
Boring for Sway's safety.
You could ready an action, remember? So if something gets close, you can attack, or if someone gets close to you, you can do something else.
Okay. Actually, sorry, I will do a bit more. So I don't think last time round Jib revealed that he'd seen anything about to happen.
No, not
No, he just said
specifically.
watch out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So at this point, Edge would pull out one of his daggers, the silvery ones. Did we give him a stupid name? I can't remember.
The daggers of
Destiny daggers.
Destiny, cool. And would while obviously hurt and concerned, would just see if he could see any sign of Sway's face in the dagger.
Oh, okay. As you look in the dagger, Give me a. Give me an investigation check, please. With a 3, you see because you're putting your mind to trying to see her. You just seem to see her exactly as she is now, unconscious, skin burning, blistery, not looking great.
Okay. So Edge is concerned about this, probably too concerned to be readying anything at all.
Okay. Lovely. In that case, we move round to Roger.
So I'm over by the crossed out thing. Is that right? I'm not anywhere near the gelatinous cube at the moment.
Yeah, you're a little distance away.
Okay, cool. How big is the cube? Just out of interest.
It's pretty big. Pretty big.
Fucking massive.
It's about 10 foot.
Damn.
By 10 foot. By 10 foot.
Being a cube and all that. Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Roger is just gonna. I'm just checking. There's nothing else bad around where I am at the moment. I'm not walking away from anything that I can't see on this map. I keep scrolling across, but I keep ended up going back to where I was. So the only thing that's giving us danger vibes at the moment is the cube.
Yes, the party dealt with everything else in the last session.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move towards the group when I remember how far I can move, which is 30. Please hold while I find the ruler.
That's okay. And
Problem.
you also have your cunning action, which you can dash to move another 30
not
feet.
wanting to dash. I'm quite cool with approaching it with some level of caution.
I mean, you can use your cunning action, and then you still have your attack option up if you wanted to.
I see. Yeah. No, I'm just moving closer.
Okay.
For now. Does the cube talk? Just out of interest.
No one's tried chatting
Has
to it.
anybody had? Yeah. Can I talk to the cube and say, "Hey, mate, do you know Edwin?"
You just hear like a little bubbling.
So do we assume the cube answered? Did the cube say no?
You just hear a bloop.
Okay. Awesome.
Can I find out a bit more about the cube by doing like a, I don't know, would it be a perception check or an insight check? I don't know which one. I want to know, get the vibe of this cube, like what it is, why it's there. Is it friendly like the mushrooms and we're taking it the wrong way, you know?
Give me a nature check. Okay, so 15. It seems definitely not friendly, not necessarily malicious, but it doesn't look like it's got the kind of setup that has the strongest cognitive reasoning. It's much more naturally driven to hunt and eat, and it will do. You can gather from the way that you asked it a direct question, it didn't really respond. It doesn't seem to be able to be reasoned with by language.
Okay.
It looks like it's a natural inhabitant of this kind of cave area.
And Sorry, I might have missed this with all the information I was trying to write down earlier. Is it in the way of where we want to go? Why are
very
we?
much so.
Yeah. Okay. So we need it to GTFO, so we can carry on.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. I am gonna. That's me for this turn. I'm mulling something over.
Okay. It is Punchy Man Tom.
All right. Tom's gonna slowly approach, and he's just gonna be, all right, you fucking box-shaped thing. I'm gonna fuck you up. You fucking hurt my friend. Tom's gonna go into a rage.
Nice.
Is this your
Wait a
new
second.
toy?
Yeah.
Rage is awesome.
I think other than the bonus damage, it's not going to do too much for me right now.
That's what I miss from being a goblin.
Yeah, he is going to attack. Does a 14 hit?
14. 14 does definitely hit.
Okay, and before I roll my damage, I'm going to menacing attack maneuver. So I add a d8 to this damage.
Okay.
So 9. Rage is on. Yep. So that 9 includes my rage. Plus 3. And then I'm going to second hand. So does 21 hit?
Oh, yes.
That's another 7 damage, and then I'm going to extra attack once more. Does an 11 hit?
11 does hit.
Okay. I'm gonna menacing attack again. It doesn't say it's once per turn. It's just whenever you land an attack, you can do it. So that's another d8. So I roll the damage. So another 11 and then another 7.
You can burn through all your maneuvers in one go if you want.
Yep. So that's
So that's another 18.
15.
Can I ask roughly what
17,
in the real
18.
world is happening here? This is a 10
so
by 10 cube made of acid, and you're punching it.
Yeah, I did 27 damage.
But if we assume this is a creature, this is the largest thing we've ever seen by significant margin.
Yeah. Oh, it's about the same size as the Periton.
No, it's not. What?
The giant Periton was huge.
Yeah, it
But
was
this
bigger.
is a 10-foot
It was-
cube.
Yeah, 10
Just in terms
foot.
of
The other
mass.
one was
Oh,
15
volume
foot by
wise.
15.
Volume wise,
Volume-wise.
it's
Oh, yeah.
biggest. But like
Yeah, if we're gonna
height-wise,
calculate
it's
its
the same
mass.
height.
This is where the rules, I think, have they've nerfed cubes a little bit, because it used to be in the good old days of last year. It used to be that like he'd be getting really burnt and damaged by now by just punching a cube, but there is nothing on the cube's character sheet that suggests that anymore. So
Yay!
yeah, that's upsetting.
Okay, so follow-up question then. What is it about the way Sway interacted with the cube versus Tom's interaction with the cube that means Tom gets damaged? Or is that not known to me watching? Like, why is Tom able to punch this thing? Is it just like is it thixotropic, and therefore
So
if you hit it hard,
the cube fully engulfed Short Sword Sway and started burning her
right?
while having her inside its space. Tom is just punching it and therefore it's fine because he's not getting engulfed by it.
So, okay, so it's,
Yeah.
can I think of it as selectively permeable? So it chose to ingest sway, but
Yes.
Tom's fists are not in its plan.
Think of it
Therefore,
as
they stay outside.
a 10-foot cell, a single cell, like a
Right.
10-foot.
So it's trying to eat sway.
Yeah, 10-foot lymphocyte.
Yeah. So yeah, when we tried to save Sway, we stuck our arms like all the way into it to pull her out.
Whereas you're hitting the wall of it.
Yeah,
Fine.
and
Understood.
I
I'm
am
happy with
using
that.
knuckle dusters, so I am using weapons to attack it. My bare skin isn't actually touching it.
Have you strictly done piercing damage? Yes, you have. You've done piercing damage to it. So
Yeah. So it's a hand axe and dagger reworked as knuckle dusters. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that
Okay, I think I
actually
understand.
slashing, but yeah, it's a mix of slashing and piercing damage. It's not actually bludgeoning, as a normal fist would.
Okay, that was some big hits that Tom did. Is Tom doing anything else?
He's just gonna scream at it.
Okay. Oh, I realised
Just
Love it.
as I closed the windows, I realised I didn't roll initiative for this one, so I'll quickly do that now. Apologies all, because it's taking ages.
I mean, it's just keep it at 0. It's fine.
Oh no, that the gelatinous cube rolled a 0. That's an accurate roll. That's not the one that I forgot to do.
Is it the other Chinese cube that's behind it?
Okay, we'll have that one go. The bottom of the round. I'll just put that one there.
Yeah,
So
'cause there were 2 Gigantus cubes that we did find on the previous floor. This is only one of them. So there may be another one hiding later on.
Jim, it's your go.
Aye, it is. Okay. So, side note, we just drove straight past Stonehenge without any cars. Weirdest thing.
By lorry
If we weren't already inspired, I'd say that deserved an inspiration.
Stonehenge, where the demons dwell. That'll get it taken off YouTube.
Well, funny enough, speaking of demons, Jim has taken a darker turn. He's taken another step towards his patron that he still is not really fully aware of, but he is now a level 3 warlock.
Ooh.
And with that, he's going to do a little couple of things. He's going to move here. And oh, let me pull up his character sheet. It's burning through my battery today, so I'm keeping everything minimized. He's going to cast a little spell. No, he's not. Because for some reason that level is different to what it says online. The spell I told you about earlier, Rick. It seems to be a 3rd level spell.
It is 3rd level.
Yeah, it said. Okay, I can't do that. Can't do that. New plan.
Oh, can you not cast that?
Is he? No, not yet.
Oh right, okay.
No.
I'm assuming because we haven't rested, you don't get the slots. Or is it you can't cast 3rd level spells yet?
No. I've only got level 2 slots for the warlock.
Right.
I mean, Yeah, no, another level is spell. Anyway, so I won't use that at the moment. Not for another level, at least.
You don't get
so-
a level 3 spell slot until level 5 in Warlock.
What?
but he can take a level in Bard, so potentially. Anyway,
Ah, right.
anyway, I will think about that. Anyway, wait, hold on. It did say I can take any ritual. Didn't say about the spell level.
If it says any ritual,
That'd be a bit OP to take a high level spell now. It does say any ritual.
Yeah, but ritual.
I
If
might
you
use
cast
it.
it as a ritual, you don't use a spell slot, but it takes time to do
Oh,
a
yeah.
ritual.
Yeah, but I can cast a ritual as a pact, because of my tome.
Oh well, might be able to do it then.
Yeah, and it's instant cast as well. Well, this would normally take a bit of time. So, is that all right Rick,
I think you can
to
do
cast this?
it. I think you can do
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Right. He's gonna do this. What's gonna happen is Jim when Jim's been already tormented by these visions, with only having them for about an hour, and he's taken a look into he's kind of sought inwards, towards the source of these, but his what he doesn't realise, he's not looking at the source of these. He's actually looking towards his patron, and he's leveled up as a warlock. He's formed more of a closer pact with his patron. As such, his patron has given him a few additional powers. And as he sees as he sees this happening with Short Sword Sway, he's filled with rage. He's filled with his eyes are filled with watery rage, almost like tears, but it's not tears, it's seawater. And with that, seawater erupts around him within a 10-foot dome and creates a tiny hut. Or a bubble. Enveloping everyone there. And that is Jim's action. Bloop.
Sorry, can I just check? You said the word hut, as in like a building in which people can live.
Yeah, and the spell's called Tiny Hut, but it comes in many forms.
If you click the details under the spell on the chat, you can read the description.
I thank you. I didn't even see that. A tiny.
With his bonus action, Jim then attempts to heal Short Sword. Oh, actually, one sec. Is Short Sword Sway like on the
He's
brink of death?
She is unconscious and she is rolling death saves.
Okay.
Remember, you can stabilize rather than having to heal, which will make us.
I can't do that as a bonus action.
Right.
I can only heal as a bonus action. If I've got a spell slot left for that, yes.
You can ask Dagger Cheaty to as well. For when it's her go.
She's going next.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So, I think is Tom looking pretty ropey there?
He's half HP,
That's not too
but
bad.
it's currently the same HP that you're on. I'm on 38.
My
You're on
max
39.
HP. And 10 more than Roger's max HP.
So,
But I am kind of the front line.
Beefcake.
Yeah,
Beefcake.
Which I'm trying to see which spell is the which. Yeah, that's an action. So healing word is a bonus action. Yeah, cool. So I think what it might actually do. I mean, does it look like Edge was just hanging on by a thread? Would Jim have noticed that? Because I think he'd probably be casting a
He
heal over
looked
towards Edge.
He looked fucked
Jim,
up.
Jim would be aware that Edge would not want that if it was a possibility of saving Sway instead.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't.
But
Okay,
it's his choice.
yeah. I mean, Jim would be very aware. Like he's healed people up on the ship. He'd be very aware that you don't just heal someone back to life. They've got to be somewhat fighting and conscious. And he's very aware that there's still dangers around. So he would probably, yeah, he'd be saying to Chitty to stabilize short sword's way, and he'd be casting a healing word towards Edge.
Super.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I won't thank you. I'll be angry he didn't save Sway, but
So, round to Cheaty's go.
I mean,
Oh, sorry, go on.
Jim has very much saved Sway. If Agilanus Cube moves one step forward, Sway would be a goner, but it now can't.
So, Cheaty is going to try to stabilize her short sword, and does so. So, she's still unconscious, but she is no longer going to be making death saving throws, which is good. And they're going to stay inside the safety of the tiny hut while it's there. The gelatinous cube is going to try to engulf Tom. And so, can Tom please make a dexterity saving throw, please, as his cube tries
Strength.
to engulf you? Afraid not. I'm afraid it's dexterity, unless you have a thing that means that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's just, I'm raging. I like strength saving throws because I get advantage. Dex. Was it a Dex save?
Yeah, dex save
Did you
DC
say?
12.
50-50. I'm going to use my inspiration
Okay.
to
Sorry, that was a whisper.
get advantage. Fingers crossed.
Oh dear.
Hold on a second. Can
Not
I do a
ideal.
maneuver? I have a maneuver thing, I think. Where are maneuvers? It's not. It's this one at the bottom. Oh no, that's only charisma. Shit, yeah.
Okay, so you take some damage. You take 3d6 6 acid damage.
What? Acid.
So you take
Oh,
7,
that's nothing.
and I believe that's not one you have resistance to from raging. But you are now
No.
restrained.
Okay.
Edge, it is your go.
okay. Can I
assuming-
see?
Do I take damage on the start of my turn? At the start of each of the cube's turn. Okay.
Yes.
Where it says has the restraining condition and takes 10 or 3d6 acid damage at the start of the cube's turn. Okay. I can use strength tech to get 3. Cool.
Okay. A hut has just materialised in front of me. Am I cool with that? Do I understand that that is a safe place?
You'd be able to tell that Jim was the one who put it there.
Okay, fine. So I'm cool with that. Fine. So I'm gonna have to trust that whatever's going on in the hut is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm now feeling slightly less dead than I was previously. I see Tom in the cube. Is my attacking the cube, for example, from range, going to potentially danger Tom in any way?
Only if you crit fail.
If you fired an arrow at the cube,
So
could it?
The cube is big enough that if you beat its AC, then it hits the cube rather than Tom. So Tom is kind of engulfed inside the cube rather than being held outside in front of it. So if you hit the cube,
Okay.
you won't hit Tom as well. If you crit fail, you might hit Tom. If you double crit fail, you absolutely will hit Tom.
Cool. Okay, good to know. Final question before I shoot at the cube. Is there anything else in here that makes me think there's a different way out of this room?
The only other exits, the only other things that you've seen are the big holes in the ground. You don't know if they have a bottom to them. You didn't investigate them. But
I don't want to go down.
Down seems like the opposite of the direction you want to go in.
Agreed. Fine. And then there's and these two, the nest thing, and these two little smokestack like things. They're just, there's no way I can climb up one of those and get out somehow.
So those things go straight up to the ceiling. They're like stalagmite meets stalactite pillar.
Fine. Okay. So there's no way I'm climbing one of those or anything like that. Fine. Do I think that the cube is likely to be flammable?
Let's have a look. I mean, most living things are flammable. This looks like a similar consistency to oily type stuff.
Cool. So if I ran over to this fire with the periton on it, could I light one of my arrows and fire it at the cube?
Yeah.
Oh, is there a distance on that? Is there a? Oh, hang on. There's a range. What does 80/320 feet mean?
So 80 is you just roll normally. If it's between 80 and 320, you roll at disadvantage. So it's your
Fine.
normal
Okay. Cool.
range
Right.
and long range. So yeah.
Super. Right. Okay.
You can light an arrow and fire it at it. That's
I'm going over here. I'm assuming that's close enough to both the fire and the still in line of sight of the cube.
Yep.
Cool. And I will be firing my short bow.
Okay. Fire a flaming arrow at the cube. You hit. Do your damage and roll me an extra 1d6.
Oh. R1d6.
So that's 7 and another
Nice.
6. Good damage. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Excellent.
Hang on. Sorry, just one. I might want to get. I would be steady aiming. Can I do that as a bonus action
Yeah.
for advantage on my next attack roll next turn?
Cool.
This thing. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, you could have done that for this turn. So you could have steady aimed, then done your attack. So bonus action first.
Oh, could I?
Action. Yeah.
I'm misreading the word bonus.
Next attack roll of the current turn. So you do that first. And do that.
Thank you.
So, so keep that. I mean, it doesn't make a difference to if we retcon it, but yeah, keep that in mind for.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I still hit. Okay, in which case I would be at this point. I would be feeling. Perhaps I'm. If anyone started to come near me who wasn't one of the gang or the cube made like significant roads towards me, I'd like that to be a reaction.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Not this turn, but because you've already used your action, so you can use a ready.
Is that
in place of an action?
That's. Thank you. I'm trying to learn.
That's right. Roger.
And how's the cube looking at the moment? Is it looking as cubey as it was before? Is it looking a little bit beaten?
So
Is it looking like bits are falling off it?
it doesn't have any way of showing pain. I mean, it's got some pretty large gashes in it. It's not looking 100%, but you can't. You don't have a really strong view as to how far down this is. But you can definitely see that damage is being done. These attacks are not just falling flat.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to move right up into the cube's face.
Okay.
And I'm going to take from my pocket something that I was given by a special friend when I was in the mushroom man, the tendril mushroom man. And I'm gonna really gently take this out of my pocket. I'm just gonna look at it for a minute, and then I'm gonna gently squeeze the item in my hand into my mouth. And I'm going to eyeball every single person in my party while I do this. And then I'm just going to wait and see what the hell Rick does next.
Okay, I didn't anticipate this being rolled out straight away, so I've not finished putting the thing together for it. But
I mean, I know what I'd like to happen because I know what I want to happen next. But, you know, let's play it by ear.
I don't think it's going to be quite what you expect.
I don't know. I'm not sure you know what I'm expecting to happen.
Here's what everyone sees. So everyone sees you take something from your pocket and squeeze it into your mouth. And everyone sees like little drops of milky white liquid coming from whatever it is that you're squeezing and letting drip into your mouth. And at first, there's kind of a little bit of coughing and spluttering. And then it seems like Roger's just bigger than he was. Like, just takes up more space. And then you think, he's suddenly, like, really muscular. But then, very, very quickly, it starts to go a little bit too far as Roger's skin starts taking on a purple hue. And then little tiny tendrils and fronds start piercing through Roger's skin. And
it's going the right way.
Roger's skin, you can see, almost looks like it's just splitting open. Kind of like the Fly. And Roger grows and grows and grows. So Roger is taller than the cube is at this point now, and looks very, very different. Roger, in place of little 12-year-old boy with a brush, now I'll make it big so everyone can see. Roger now looks like this. There is purple fungus, vaguely in the shape of a humanoid, and there are the skulls of screaming maws and faces all over this thing, and you just hear a guttural mushrooms. And this is in place of Roger. So I will take Roger's token. That's Tom's token. I will take Roger's token away.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Question number 1. Did you say I have lots of faces on me?
Oh, there's skulls all over your body.
Mobile or immobile? As in, do the jaws move?
Oh, they look like they are silently screaming.
Excellent. Okay. And number 2, I'm hoping this is allowed because, you know, when I squeezed the item into my mouth, as the drops were falling in and I had finished taking the drops, I discarded the item into the gelatinous cube. Just threw it away as I finished the drop. into one of the holes in the cube.
Okay. Interesting. So, I'll send you what this thing can do. The bigger one might be a bit more involved, but the first one, I mean, is pretty straightforward. You could do that. Those are the actions you have available to you.
And are they actions I have available now, or because I ate or drank the thing, I'm out and I just have to stand looking menacing for a little while?
This is you are a whole new entity, so your turn starts afresh.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think I need to make a multi-attack on this stupid cube thing. Originally, what I was going to do was hope to be big enough or mouthy enough to just eat it like a jelly cube. But my multi-attack thing sounds cool.
Okay, the thing below it, you could do with medium creatures. So the cube is slightly too big for the thing below it. But yeah, you can do that. So give me a d20 plus 7, please.
Is that roll d20 plus 7,
Yeah.
or do I do these? Okay.
Once I've set the character sheet up properly, it'll just be you click it. I'll give you the access to it. You'll click and you'll be able to do it yourself. But until I set it up, we've got to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, 19 will hit. So the damage is 1d10 plus 4 necrotic damage. Okay, so that is 5, and you can do one of them again.
Do I do both bits, the d20 plus 7 bit,
Yep.
or the second bit?
Yeah, both bits. So the d20 plus 7 is your see if you hit, and then the other one is the damage. 18 will hit. So 1d10 plus 4.
Oh, hang on, typo.
One do 10.
1 do 10.
It's a shame about me. It's been a long
There
day.
we go.
Okay, so Tom, through this, through the veil of this burning cube, you see just little Tom grow into this monstrous thing, and it is just punching in exactly the same way that you were, and you can always see a bit of yourself in this. But then you think, oh dear God, no! It's a terrifying giant fungus monster. And it is Tom's go. You are restrained. You cannot move. So I don't know if there's anything you can do. Unless there's
I
something special.
can. Well, my movement speed is 0 because I'm restrained. I can attack, but my attacks will be at disadvantage. And I can do
while
a.
you're restrained.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
They're just at a disadvantage, and attacks on me are at advantage.
Awesome.
However, so Tom's going to be like struggling while he's being restrained. He'll be like, "Oh, fucking get off me, you fucking monster! You fucking monster!" As he sees little old Roger just transform in front of his eyes, and it's like, mate, maybe you're not the monster. And he is going to, I believe it was a DC 12 strength check to 3. I think it said in the
Yes,
engulf.
Yep.
Athletics, which will be at advantage because I am technically still raging.
Yep, absolutely.
He's super angry.
So athletics. I scrolled up. So 17. That's a pass. Well, the
Yep. So
13 would pass as well.
that pops you out there.
So pop. And then let's see. I think. Okay, yeah. So, first thing, I'm going to action surge. So I can use a free action to get another action.
Okay.
So that'll allow me to attack. So I am going to attack.
Yep, you definitely hit.
There's a so close to a nat 20.
You've had enough nat
Yep.
20s.
Let's. It was 2 off. I'm going to menacing attack again. So 10 plus 6, so 16 more damage. I'm then going to attack with my
16,
dagger.
16 more damage. Okay.
Yeah, 10 slashing and then 6 damage on top of that from the maneuver.
What does it look like when Tom does exactly a total of 63 damage altogether? What's it look like when you destroy this cube?
So as Tom gets free from the cube, he then gives it just another haymaker, and then it just kind of like, as he hits it this last time, it kind of loses its structural integrity. It kind of just like all of just kind of like melts, and like kind of just its goo just spreads across all of the floor. There's like skulls and bones that are just being revealed, and then it's just like you kind of just step in it like ew.
And the only thing
I got goo everywhere.
The only thing that you see is as it kind of pools into nothing down the stairs, you just see one little discarded, squashed, purple glowing mushroom just amongst the pool. And we are out of initiative.
Roger, are you in there? You can go back now.
Me fine.
Are you okay?
Yes.
What?
Hungry.
Okay.
Very hungry.
Inside the tiny hut, the short sword Sway is still unconscious. Her skin looks really bad, and she's having trouble breathing, but she seems stable, still in a bad way. Dagger Nix and Dagger Cheaty are preparing to pick her up. I assume we are leaving this godforsaken place and heading back to the safety of ship. Yes, is that what is planned? I don't even want to know what is going on with the giant thing here, but seems to be on our side, so okay with us. But it's fucking freaky for the record.
Friend.
Tom knocks onto the tiny hut as he can't. I believe he can't see it. He can't enter it because he wasn't in there when it was cast. I think it's only people that were in it can move freely. Everything else is banished and can't see in. So Tom's just knocking on the wall.
They seem to have changed quite a few of the writing on it. So Jim would have made it opaque pretty quickly. So not opaque, transparent.
I think we should go.
Does Short Sword Sway need any extra immediate attention?
Don't know. Would you like to try and examine her?
Roger can carry.
Tom could also carry.
Roger can carry better.
Roger, you could carry the Periton.
Roger is softer.
You could bring back the big bird for food later.
Roger is made of tendrils. Roger will carry.
You said you were hungry. You can eat the big bird over there.
Roger wants jelly.
Oh, well, that's on the floor. You have to slurp that up.
Feed Roger.
No, feed
Roger's a friend.
yourself. You fucking mushroom.
All right, you two. We're all good. Let's just go back to the ship now because there's a lot to unpack here.
You're telling me.
Is Jim examining, trying to carry out a medical examination on short?
Yeah, he would.
Okay, give me a medicine check.
Yeah, Jim would. Okay, just trying to load the character sheet at the moment. For some reason.
He's going through a tunnel.
It's not loading. Why is it not loading? No, I'm still here, but the character sheet's not loading.
See if I can see what it would be. Oh, load faster. So your medicine is +4.
Roll a d20 +4.
And I'll tell you, I'll let you do it at advantage because you'd have the assistance of the 2 daggers.
Did someone just
Okay, you got a 15.
click through
So with a 15, you can see that
Jim's?
So you can see that her skin has like patches that are definitely going to be scarred and not in a good way. You think she might lose a hand, maybe even an arm. You can't tell with any certainty, but you think there might be damage to the inside of her throat as well. So Jim might think that there's that she's not out of the woods and might need more skilled healing, but he's not certain about that. But the coast seems clear for you guys to leave.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
hang on though.
I've
So
got
we
the
need
job
to.
done.
Oh, we need to talk about Edwin. Bredwin so Roger.
Yes.
Are you there, Roger? How you doing, big guy?
Me hungry.
So Roger,
But
Okay.
so you have while you're in this form, you have the stat block of the violet fungus necrohulk, but you still have all your own memories and thoughts. Your voice is definitely different, but you still have
Yes.
the mind of a 12-year-old.
12-year-old hungry.
Roger, we'll get you some food, mate. Do we need to bring Edwin with us, or are
No.
you now Edwin?
I am Edwin in my mind.
Cool, but the guy we're going to pass out there, we're cool to leave him.
I don't mind. Bring him. Don't bring him. You choose. You're the grown-ups.
I see. Okay,
Well,
Edge would like to go back via Edwin's body, if that's possible.
I'll carry Edwin.
Okay.
I want the book, basically.
So we are going back to this level here, and it was. Make sure I delete the right one. It was that one.
Do we need to be concerned about cubes appearing?
Well, this one's
I mean,
still here.
I'm only asking because Sway is clearly like a super ninja lady, and she just walked into one. So should we be like walking with sticks ahead of us? And can you assume, for the purposes of the universe, that we are walking carefully in case there should be a thing ahead of us?
Yes, I can assume that you are being vigilant for the possibility. You've seen how these things act now, so
Cool.
you'll be looking for that predator-style shimmer. So
Fine.
if it looks like you might need to, I will tell you as and when you need to do some kind of check.
Fine. Okay, so I'm
Right,
heading
what-
down here
what
to
from-
speak to him.
Yeah. Well, what if Tom goes all the way around here and goes here? Does he hit the cube?
Where did you go? Where did you go? I mean,
Where the cube is.
so that one is still there. The one you discovered
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah, I was just trying to drag him, but I can't drag him through the wall, so I had to go all the way around.
So, new Roger, you are able to get through these caves, but you're kind of scraping the tunnels. Like you're taking up all of this tunnel, and
Scratchy.
Sway is being carried by Roger.
Yes, because I won.
Okay, so cool. So yeah, you guys can carry on through the caves.
So
I
from-
suppose
from
if Roger's taking Sway, then Tom would have picked up the Periton head, and he's now carrying that with him.
Super. Add Periton head to your inventory.
Okay.
did it have the modifier charred? Because I think it was pretty badly cooked.
I can't move my icon, just FYI.
Sorry, that's my fault. So
I'm just glad it wasn't me. I was like, I keep moving the map, not myself.
there we go. So you're able to edge as you round the corner, and Tom and everyone else. You can see old Edwin where he was before.
Sorry, just before I do I see this door down here?
Oh yeah.
Can I be mildly swayed to just go and have a quick look at that door?
Yeah, so that's a door that looks very similar to the one that Scuttles hid off behind. So it's got a load of... is someone else unlocking and unlocking that door?
Sorry, I was just clicking it.
So it's got a load of bolts and locks that are on the inside of the door, just a handle on the outside. There's a pool of water on the inside and a bell.
Is it locked? Is it closed now?
No, it's open.
Okay, but the pool of water and a bell, that's it. Nothing else in there.
Nothing else in there. As though it was some kind of refuge.
Fine. Edge will just assume that was something to do with the other kobold and move on.
Hello again. You come back. Hello. Hand is still off. Oh well, you come to take me with you. You said I could join your crew. I'll give you the book.
We did, Edwin. Look, just before we do, tell us about the tendrils.
Wondrous. Ah, they worked, did they? Oh, you know, young man, there's more if you go looking for them. Don't take too many, though. My, you do look marvelous, don't you? You look just like me. So strong, so powerful.
Okay, Edge at this point takes the coin out of his pocket and flips it. Looks down at the result. Is it possible he can shoot Edwin with his crossbow? His shortbow.
It absolutely is possible. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah.
You hit him with ease. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. He is attached to the wall, and you have tie. You're not under attack. Are you aiming for anywhere in particular? Chest, head, shoulder?
I don't think I'd like Edwin to be around anymore.
Okay. Everyone else sees Edge raise up his crossbow and just thunk, and a bolt goes right through Edwin's skull and like pins his head back to the wall, and you see his eyes roll a bit, and it's as though he's trying to comprehend. He's like, something's meant to happen now, and then he twigs. The sweet release. Good luck, my boy. Carry me with you. There's more down there where it glows. And then drops. His arms kind of fall flat, and the fungus just seems to envelop him more. And you don't even, very quickly, you don't even see a face anymore or a body. It just looks like it's completely consumed by this fungus. Roger, you feel a combination of, suddenly there's like a link to voices and a pool of wisdom and knowledge that you're suddenly cut off from. But at the same time, you also think, I'm less restricted and shackled than I was. I think I've got more control over this now.
Roger would like to go up and slap Edge around the face for killing his friend.
Now, before you do this, I would like to point out you are now quite powerful. Edge has quite low health.
All right, I'm going to flick him on the nose.
Okay. Edge, you take 1 hit point of damage from being viciously flicked on the nose by some fungus.
With the sound prod.
Yeah. So why'd you do that?
Things like that again. You hurt my friend. He's dead. I'm sad.
Why'd you do that, Edge?
Look, the tendrils. There's something going on here. We can't trust the tendrils. Like, Roger's cool. He's on our side, but outside forces.
Yeah, but did Rod just say that Edwin was the only reason why they survived what they went through? Because he was a kind
He was going to
voice?
give me a book. A good book.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Jim, you gotta look for the book. Look, Tom, it had to happen, right? Sometimes you've just got to punch something, yeah.
Yeah, Tom will just shrug and then he'll just carry on walking.
I know. I'd turn to Roger and say, "Sorry, Roger, it had to happen."
Okay.
Tom's going to head over to what was his name? Skeleton Man.
Saturday.
I've forgotten. No, I need Saturday. Yeah, I need to check my notes. I completely forgot what his name
Day
was.
after Friday.
So
Yeah.
So Jim, you do find the book amongst old Edwin's possessions, and the book resonates with you strongly, as though it's giving you insights into your dark patronage. It's like everything's under the guise of, this is how you cook, but there's
Baked bread.
there's hidden messages in the diagrams and in the margins that resonate with you. Tom, Primal Saturday is standing outside the cave, and he's just shuffling a deck of cards in his hand. How you doing, boy? You do well down there.
Yeah. Interesting. A lot of twists and turns. I'm not talking about the tunnels, but I got this. And he pulls out the Periton head. It's like, we killed one of these.
That looks like a mighty fine animal you got there. I do hope you got enough to share with your crewmates. I don't particularly take to it myself. It's a little bit too tough if you take my meaning, but I do like that you killed it.
Yeah, we killed it, and then there was a. I think they called it like a quackle or something. Killed one of them. We killed a bunch of zombies. They're the rock grub kind. And then one of the cubes got us.
I like me a good little crispy rock grub.
Oh, sorry. Didn't bring any, but But they're still there down in the cave if you wanted to go grab some.
I ain't going in
Oh,
there.
and we found Roger. He's kind of turned onto the side of the mushrooms, if you get my meaning.
Oh, I like the sound of that. That sounds funky.
Yeah, very funkus. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the ship. The others are on the way.
Well,
Is it reasonable we heard that?
Yeah, you kind of heard all that.
Cool.
You got your new crewmate's been making himself at home, though. I think he's having a hard time being the only kobold on crew. But they're all happy that he brought back something shiny, so he's fitting right in. Whoa, boy, you is big. Look at you. Oh, you're beautiful. Look at all that muscly fungus. I like all your skull heads you got too. They're cool. And as he's doing this, he's still just kind of idly shuffling a deck of larger than normal cards.
Roger would like to just
exist.
gently stroke Saturday's face with one of his tendrils. And stare into his eyes. Because he knows.
He stares back into your eyes. And from in your head, only you can hear this, but it's as though, like, you realise that there's been a background noise of these skulls in your new body silently screaming. You just hear a few of them just kind of go, don't let him touch us, don't touch him, don't touch him, don't let him touch, no.
I'm still going to touch him.
I think we're going to be
Bye, Roger.
friends. But your other friend over there, the one you're carrying, seems to be in a bit of a bad way. You might want to get them checked out. They look all burned up like a crisp.
It's the plan.
Well, don't let me be keeping you.
Yeah, let's go.
Before he leaves the cave, Edge tosses one of his little charms to roughly where Edwin's corpse was.
Excellent. Okay, good. Everyone leaves the cave. Edge, since you were as you're going with Dagger Cheaty and Dagger Nix, as you pass by Saturday, they just give you just an ever so slight to you. As they
Reassured by that,
as they remember your request that they keep an eye on him and look for vulnerabilities.
Nice, yeah. I mean, Edge is now pretty much constantly watching Saturday as soon as he sees him, and will ideally be at the furthest edge of any room.
Okay.
Opposite sides.
So you head back down to the beach, and you are able to get back onto the all trades. As you re-embark, you are given a report by Greg Glasseye and Beavar the Navigator to say that there's been a lot of activity on the water. They've seen a lot of consortium ships look like they are blockading the both of the main cities, north and south of Korokora, but they don't seem to be homing in on us yet. They advise stealth and caution, but ask you for your heading, and everyone is giving Roger a wide berth, but weird stuff's been happening. You guys seem okay with it, so everyone is kind of just going along with. You now have a giant hulking undead mushroom monster, as well as
Purple.
purple mushroom monster, as well as Saturday and a kobold.
Edge would like to check on the egg, if that's possible.
Yes, so the egg has been under the care of Nuts and Bones, who has kept it nice and warm by his fire. As a medical professional, he is one of the few people on ship allowed to have a small controlled fire. He's able to be trusted with it, and it looks intact.
Cool. And I'd ask for Nuts and Bones' medical opinion. Do we think there's a chicken here?
He tells you that there's definitely something in there, and whatever it is alive.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to ask him to keep it warm. I think we could do with a bit of extra firepower.
I think Tom would interrupt here and go, should we not have Nuts and Bones check up on Sway before we do some of this egg that may not even be what you think it is?
Yep,
No.
100%. Sorry,
The person who has
yeah.
helped us this whole time.
Got a bit carried away, Tom. You're right. Yeah.
Okay,
What do you think, Nutsy?
So you're able to hand over Sway to Nuts and Bones, and he doesn't look thrilled, but he says that he'll keep her under observation. If she gets any worse, you might need to seek more specialist medical treatment than a lowly ship surgeon can provide. He says he says that he knows of the best healers ever, like the people who wrote all of the books that he's got like as 17th hand-me-downs, but all the cutting edge medical stuff is all up in the north in the country of Belmara. That's where the continent's best healers are. And he says that they're very good at healing, but they're also very good at other kinds of healing and removing badness as well. He's kind of vague, but he says that's where you should go if he's not able to get her better by herself. But you are interrupted by Glass Eye, who asks, "So, where do you want to go? Which way are we heading?" And Boomer, the half-orc gunner, "I've loaded the cannons, so if you want to take on that embargo, that fleet, we can fuck them up. We could shoot them. What do you reckon?" Where would the crew like to proceed?
I suppose we've only got 2 goals right now, or we've got a lead, and then try to help heal Sway. So I think the only lead we have right now is about the prison that we were on our way to when Roger got kidnapped. But then we've just been told about Bellamara and their healing practices.
I think
What we feel
Jim
like.
would say that the sisters and Short Sword have been good to us. We owe them.
As you say
Get her
this,
healed up.
As you say this, Jim, you have in your head the image that you had before of Short Sword Sway dying. You get that image again. It's the exact identical image in your head. Dying of acid burns.
Again,
The exact same image.
he would You know what he would do? He would call up a tiny hut again immediately around them.
Okay. Yeah, or you could do it as a ritual, so you could do it as much as you like. You have a little protective dome around Short Sword Sway.
You'll be looking around like in a wild panic, looking for a cube stowed away in the roof or something like that.
Yeah, it looks perfectly safe inside that dome. Yeah, once again, Glass Eye asks you for the heading. Where would you like to go? Are we heading up to Belmara, or are we heading to Irondale Prison?
Tom would vote for the prison as his main goal is to help Jack. Nuts and Bones says that he may be able to. He might be able to keep her, but if it gets worse, then he'll need help. At which point, then maybe we need to prioritize that. But I think for now, maybe we can do a little venture to the prison.
Which direction is the prison again?
South. It's basically the opposite direction
South.
to
Right.
Bellamara. Yeah, the prison's in this storm here.
What are the chances of them being in opposite directions?
I know, right? It's crazy.
Who knew?
It's almost like we've got to make a decision, and depending on what decision we make, it's going to have a massive impact.
So it's not loading very well on the tablet. Bellamara is on the top island, is it?
I'll send you a
Yep.
picture. I'll send you a picture on WhatsApp.
Up here. Cool.
So I think Edge is feeling.
As you're deciding this, you are.
I'm just wondering if, in fact,
as you're deciding this, you are told the information that you're told is that consortium ships are definitely on the move. They're heading towards. They're blockading the Ishanta Core and Ishanta Ra of Kora Kora. That doesn't seem to be the only activity of consortium ships. So this would resonate with Edge and your vision.
Yeah.
But you're also told that while you were away, while you were in the caves, Saturday was asking a lot of questions about loot and the loot that you guys had collected and tended to collect. Things like, does it get shared around the crew? Does the crew get to look at it? Do we get to look at it? There's some really interesting stuff.
So Onward. So be like, yeah.
it's interesting.
We're a
Someone
team.
like
We're
him would
working
be
together.
interested in loot.
Hey, he's never been off Kora Kora as far as we're aware. He's interested in new things.
Are we having this as a group discussion? Is that the sort of the vibe of this? And who's just told us that Saturday was asking that?
The navigator, Bivar, the elven navigator, was telling you that, and Greg Glasseye is asking you where your heading is. Boomer is there, trying to get you to just go head on into the blockade and start shooting at ships.
Okay. When Edge thinks back now in the clear light of day, is it obvious from the vision he had which direction the ship was going?
Oh, I like that.
So, if we look at this map and you trace the line, you could see, like, it looks like you were going like back out roughly the way you came, so out and to the south. Now that could mean that you were going the long way around, all around to Belmara. Could mean you were going down south towards the storm. But also, you don't have a timing for that particular vision. But you then did see, you saw you heading out kind of in this direction. You saw the ships blockading. You saw the tendrils spreading around the world, around the continent. And you saw yourselves heading towards a large storm and a quiet castle.
I had it
I
silent.
think
But okay.
the main issue going to Belmara is if we go up this river that we're in, we're going to go past the where the blockade would be in Chantakora here. So we're going to be seen most likely if we come out this way.
Yeah, fine, but we can go round. I think the more important thing is where we headed. So at this point, Edge is less interested in the map pieces. That the crew has been damaged or affected by what's just happened. A place of healing sounds really positive, so that we can then go and attack this prison with a sound footing.
So,
Especially with Roger's current state.
So the navigator draws with his finger 2 lines as possibilities.
Tom would argue to go to the storm, as his top 1 priority is the treasure and saving Jack.
But Tom, saving Jack, we might be able to wake him up. What if there's someone in Balmara who knows why he's still asleep?
Well, we know why he's asleep. It's the voodoo magic that crazy woman put on him.
Yeah, but they might be able to heal him. They're not just healers, right? And I'd look at Nuts and Bones. They remove badness.
He says that they've been known to remove badness. They deal in some curses, but he's never heard of. So he's never heard of the kinds of healing that the people of Belmara do, being that intertwined with things like dolls and that kind of more voodoo stuff. He tells you that he would have suggested that straight away if he thought that was a really likely prospect for help. He says it sounds a little bit too magic-y, but they'll definitely be able to help with Short Sword Sway. That's definitely up their street. And he says that it curses of a cerebral nature and kind of afflictions of the mind they'll be able to deal with, but voodoo dolls, that's not really their bag.
Okay, so final question: is Saturday in the room while we're having this conversation?
No, he's
Okay.
out. He's out on deck, having a chat with people, shuffling his cards.
Roger would like to ask Saturday where he'd like to go.
Okay.
Because the 12-year-old boy has got no say in anything, so hopefully, appreciate I look like a purple tendril monster at the moment, but I'm just intrigued where he would like the boat to go.
Okay. He shuffles his cards.
Rick's made a deck of cards. Love it.
Um,
If this is a choose your own adventure that's got 52 factorial combinations, I love it even more.
Is it by chance a deck of many things?
Dunno. Roger, say stop.
Hello. Stop.
Okay, so it's stopped on a card that looks like this.
Stonehenge.
Yeah, and based on
Nice and
that,
clear there.
based on that, he says, "Well, that kind of looks like a prisoner castle place to me. It looks like a place of decay. a place of ruin, a place where things go to die, not a place where things go to get fixed and live. So I think you need to go. You need to go to Irondale Prison. That's what I think you need to do.
And Roger relays this to the rest of the team.
That's enough for Edge. The idea that Saturday wants to go there means Edge wants to go to Belmora, and will be pushing to take, if he has to, a splinter group with including the sisters, in order to ostensibly to heal up and make sure the team's ready to go and attack the prison.
So,
But
We're
at
gonna
least in part,
split
because
the
he's scared.
party continent wide.
so the pros and cons of each. So pros of going to the prison first. You are more likely to get further in the map quest. You'd likely end up, you follow up on that lead that you have for the third map piece, and it also fulfills a vision that you've had. There's more risk of the prophecy of Short Sword Sway coming true. And there's also this wouldn't necessarily be a factor for everyone else, because I think at this point only Jim is aware of it. But Jim, you get the feeling that the people of Belmara might be able to help you out with your thing too. The downside of going to Belmara, again, you would be able to tell this, infer this from your vision, Edge. The consortium are clearly after you guys. They are blockading cities and they are searching them. This might give them more time to mobilize and hunt you down, blockade more places. So those are the pros and cons.
Is it reasonable to think that, were we to do something crazy like misdirect and go somewhere not the place we were aiming for, that might cause the consortium to potentially, blockade something further north, thus spreading their ships out and making them weaker?
I mean, it depends how you want to go about doing that. There's definitely, I'm sure there's ways that you could misdirect. If you had allies with a faction that specialized in misinformation and networks, then that'd be something that's pretty easy. It'd be more difficult given that the faction you've got are more about assassination and fighting.
No. I just think if they see us, so the principle is they see us sailing north, they start blockading north. We are one ship, they are many ships. We're much more. So this is a conversation Edge is going to have with Tom. Listen, Tom. Sometimes the answer is to punch. Sometimes the answer is to go in for the punch and go the other side as the enemy goes. I think we need to go to Belmara. We need to make them think that's where we're headed for the map. While we're there, we sort out the team, we get everybody back to full strength, then we, quick as a whip, straight back round, and we go and sort out that prison.
What he said.
I mean, the issue is we're not the only ones looking for this map. If we don't go to where we think the map is now, someone else may beat us to it. And what if one of those people are those crazy people who put this curse on to Jack in the first place?
Matty, you've played a game
No.
by me before.
What? No. So, I really think that we should go to the prison. But I understand that you want to help out Sway and your girlfriends you've been flirting with. So, why don't you take a ship and go with them to Balmora? And we will meet you at the prison. We may even confuse the consortium by splitting up the party. They may be confused on which is our main objective as well.
Okay, so we're lacking a ship to do that. Presumably, we've got little dinghies and things we can launch off the sides of the all trades, but
Well, I'm
Okay.
sure that the Sisters of the Sword have their own ships. I assume they don't borrow people's ships all the time. They have their own infrastructure. Maybe due to the critical condition of Sway, they may be able to release a small ship.
okay. So Chits, any chance of us getting a ship from your side?
We have while you were talking, we have sent a bird to request the assistance of a scimitar or a saber, and they will come.
And Edge would interject there. Edge would interject there to say something like to look after Sway, right?
Of course, as you know, our number is weakened. We need to get back up to contract strength. But they can meet us. They can meet us wherever, and I'm sure that it won't be a large ship, but it will be enough for a small raiding party.
I'll take fast over large. Okay, so is
What
there a
if
possibility we can?
What if we go to the island outside Velmora? If we meet them there, and then you guys could then head up to Belmara, while we head over to the prison. How does that sound?
Oh, you scout out things at the prison. We get everyone healed up.
Yeah,
The background.
scouts.
No,
Yeah, definitely do that.
the thing is, Tom, like no punching, yeah.
I was like, yeah, of course. I wouldn't do that. Tom has full
And Edge-
intention of going in fist first.
Edge would hold out the hand as if to make a bargain on this.
Tom would put out a fist and then like awkwardly change it to a handshake. Then be like, "Oh, sure, yeah." But he also has another hand behind his back with his fingers crossed.
Roger would want to go with Edge because Roger is going to watch everything that Edge does very closely. Edge got away with a bop on the nose, and that is only going to happen once.
I thought you wanted to go to the prison with Saturday.
Nope.
That's what Saturday wanted to do.
I went to find out what Saturday wanted to do.
Oh, right, okay.
Find out for you guys, not for me to go with him.
I see.
Okay.
Right, okay. Well,
once
this
again,
will be interesting.
a course of action I did not anticipate, but not an unenjoyable one. So, things I need to know. Don't need to know them right away, but I will need to know them before next session, and give me time to plan stuff. So I need to know how you are distributing your loot, including the 2 map pieces that you have. I need to know who's on Team Prison, who's on Team Heals, and anyone who you are taking with you, or specifically wanting to stay either on the all trades or with one of the parties. And we will pick that up next week.
Yeah. Can I make a suggestion? So if it ends up only being Tom that really is wanted to go to the prison, if maybe Tom can go and do that, and then we focus on the other party, and maybe another character can pop up. I don't know, depending on how things happen.
I was going to say, yeah,
depending on objectives.
There won't be. This is why I need to know the split of people beforehand. There won't be anyone sitting doing nothing for a session and just watching.
I'll be Team Heals, and if there's a set of bagpipes sitting around the ship, I'll take them with me.
Yeah. So I suppose it'll be. At the moment it's Alex and Mandy want to go to Balmara. I want to go to the prison. Ollie, what's Jim thinking? If you're still here.
Jim's probably still pretty traumatized by the visions, so he's not going to be a lot of help, but he would probably be inclined to go and get them removed.
Okay, so he's Balmara as well. So
Okay.
I guess
Okay, so we've got
Tom
something-
Saturday and the rest of Jack's crew could maybe go to the prison.
Oh yes, there will
And
be.
you take Dagger Joss with you as well, who I think was looking after Jack.
So I'll figure out how we do it, whether it's a split screen, we go a little bit of one, a little bit of the other, or whether it's we do a week resolving Belmara and Matty chooses one of the crew members to play, or a crew member to play. Boomer is probably closest to Tom, but you can
Yeah.
decide anyone you want. And then we will resolve the Storm Bastion area and Irondale Prison, where we will determine who Tom's companions are. But we will pick that up in the coming week. If in WhatsApp you can let me know what the split of loot and map pieces and any of the details, that would be handy. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm saying, good to have you back, Roger.